All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. This is your brother Shamar coming back with another lesson. And in this lesson, I want to speak on this article. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I wanted to speak on, like I said, this article right here dealing with, if you've been paying attention, what happened the other day, I believe, earlier on in Tuesday, with Ukraine, basically Biden giving the green light for Ukraine to use their missiles, American missiles, to shoot at Russia, pretty much. All right. And then since they did that, now Russia is saying they may retaliate. Like it says in the heading, Putin lowers the threshold for using his nuclear arsenal after Biden's arms decision for Ukraine. All right. I want to read a little bit of this because it's a long article, but you can, look it up and read the rest of it yourself. I'm going to jump around some of it because, like I said, it's pretty long. But I'm going to start up at the top. It says President Vladimir Putin on Tuesday formally lowered the threshold for Russia's use of its nuclear weapons, a move that follows U.S. President Joe Biden's decision to let Ukraine strike targets inside Russia territory with American-supplied longer-range missiles. The new doctrine allows for a potential nuclear response by Moscow, even to a conventional attack on Russia by any nation that is supported by a nuclear power. Russia's defense ministry said Ukraine fired 6 U.S.-made ATACMS missiles early Tuesday at a military facility in Russia's region. Russia's Bryansk region that borders Ukraine, adding that air defenses shot down 5 of them and damaged 1 more. Ukraine's military claimed the strike hit a Russian ammunition depot, while the doctrine envisions a possible nuclear response by Russia to such a conventional strike. It is formulated broadly to avoid a firm commitment to use nuclear weapons and keep Putin's options open. So pretty much he changed his the doctrine they had on the nuclear retaliation, using nuclear weapons for retaliation, and changed the language basically recently, not too long ago, because basically America is fucking with them, and they've been doing that and continue to doing it even more. And that's what this article is going into, basically. All right, Biden, here it is. This dude's about to be, out of office, and Trump's going to get in there. And before he get out of office, he already trying to crash out and just start up World War III, basically. All right, because he gave them the green light in Ukraine to use the missiles, which he hasn't done since he's been in office for, the past 4 years or whatever. And now he's giving them that green light, man. Say, go ahead and use it. And they didn't hesitate. They used it immediately. All right. And now Russia is saying, all right, y'all want to do that since this is your technology you're telling them to use, that you gave to them to use against us. All right, you get the smoke too. It ain't gonna just be Ukraine. You're involved in it as well as everybody else that's part of NATO, because y'all want to be a part of the same team. Y'all all, basically being lumped together. That's pretty much what they're saying. Well, let me get this precept real quick. In Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, it says from the top, Habakkuk 2:1, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, man, standing upon our watch. Watching what? The prophecies, because they're speaking, man. All right, we're in a time of everything coming to pass. All right, it ain't tarrying no more, like it's getting ready to go into. It says, verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right, and we're clearly at the end. All right, the end days of America. That's why you see the prophecy speaking. Like I said, this dude been in office for 4 years, and he hasn't gave the green light for Ukraine to use this stuff. Here it is. We already been on the cusp of World War III, but this is just making it go that much closer to war happening at any moment, because especially how Russia has been responding. They're basically saying it straight up, like they're ready to fuck all the basic missiles back and forth. No, we gonna use nuclear missiles. If we do anything, we just going straight to the nukes. That's how they're wording the pretty much how they're moving. They ain't going tit for tat, shooting missiles here, y'all shoot some missiles back and forth, being like they doing out there with Palestine and Israel. They ain't doing none of that. They talking about they ready to use nukes. And they gonna lump up everyone together. They ain't gonna just be Ukraine catching it. All right, they talking about everybody, America predominantly, as well as NATO, since you want to be allied with America. All right. But these are the times that we're living in where World War III could really pop off at any moment, man. And here it is, like I said, that we're in the midst of transitioning so-called presidents, and he's doing this right before his term is up. Damn near starting up war, or pretty much starting war, because this is American missiles that he gave them the green light to use, which he hasn't done so since he's been in office so far. And now he's just all of a sudden done it. Didn't he? And at the same time, isn't this same person not even sane enough to run for president again? But then he can give the green light to use missiles, showing you that they not really pulling the strings. All right, they just a face, a face card. It's the least the one that's really calling the shots. All right, those guys with the small hats. But continuing on, I wanted to get a different precept as well in Matthew 24 real quick. It's Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, and that's what we're hearing. And this is not a rumor anymore. These is actually situations happening and occurring. So this isn't a rumor like it may be true, it may not be true. No, these things are actually taking place, man. All right. But we hearing about these wars, man. And Russia's basically telling everyone that, hey, if you keep messing with us, y'all gonna be lumped together, and we're gonna escalate things to nuclear war. We're not, we ain't gonna just shoot missiles back and forth. We're escalating it to nuclear retaliation. All right. But continuing on, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And you're getting ready to see the rest of those things happen as well, man. We already see the earthquakes happening in diverse places. Famine is on the way. Real pestilence is on the way. All right. All hell getting ready to break loose, man. That's why you see Esau, he just ready to crash out. He ain't trying to debate, de-escalate things anymore. No, he's ready to crash out and just, fuck it. Go full in with his so-called agenda to, escalate things to war, crash the economy. All right, try to establish his NWO. He's running out of time, and he knows that. That's why he's moving like a madman. All right. And then I wanted to read some more of this article because it mentions the NATO in here as well. Yeah, right here. It says Putin first announced changes in the nuclear doctrine in September when he chaired a meeting discussing the proposed revisions. He has previously warned the U.S. and other NATO allies that allowing Ukraine to use Western-supplied longer-range weapons to hit Russian territory would mean that Russia and NATO are at war. So he's declaring war against everybody because since you're all on the same side. It says that Washington has permitted Ukraine to use the longer-range weapons on targets inside Russia after declaring that thousands of North Korean troops were deployed in the Russian region of Kursk to fight an incursion by Kiev's forces. So that's their so-called justification for allowing them to use it. But as you see, like I said further up, the nuclear how Putin changed the nuclear doctrine. All right, it's including NATO and America, man. Since y'all want to be allied together, he's all right. Y'all all can get it, and they're closer to Russia than America, and here it is that they're in the article as well. It shows that the other NATO people, the other nations part of NATO, are on the side of America, basically condemning Russia and saying like we're not going to tolerate this. We're going to we're backing up Ukraine. This and that, but we all know, according to the scriptures, like it says in Obadiah, I'm gonna grab it real quick. These same people that are saying all of this, they literally gonna turn on America. So America is talking all big and bad and everything because they think that they're going to keep on being on their side. But here it is. They're going to fucking turn on America and be the same people that's part of NATO are going to be the same ones turning on America as well, man, in the near future. They ain't finna go to hell, get bombed to hell and back along with you. They going to turn on America, man. Just give it some time to play out because the prophecies of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai are going to stand firm and come to pass, man. All right. I just wanted to hit this point real quick. This Obadiah 1 and 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread, have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So they're right now pretending to be at peace with America. Like they're acting like they're their allies. We're going to ride with you, are condemning Russia along with America and everyone else part of NATO. And here it is. They're getting ready to turn on America, man, because they ain't really about all that. All right. Well, read it I'll read it in the NLT as well. Verse 7. All your allies will turn against you. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know about it. And that's right, man. America. You think that America has a clue that they getting ready to turn on them? No. They think that, since we are all part of an alliance, NATO been to get rocking together for whatever it was first established up until now. All right. But all that's getting ready to stop, man, in the very near future. As things continue to escalate and you see things play out, all these different nations and that's part of NATO, they gon' one by one, man, fall back. All right. And do what? Turn on America, because they've been deceiving America the whole time. Ultimately, they ain't really rocking with America. They ain't finna go to war and be destroyed along with America. No, they gonna switch sides and everybody's gonna turn against the Babylon, like the scriptures say, man. All right. But like I was mentioning in the article, you see in prophecy speak, man, things is heating up. And this is why we have to stand upon our watch and pay attention to what's going on, man, because in the midst of everybody being distracted, watching that the BS fight, Jake Paul and Tyson and all this other BS that's going on, folly and madness that's distracting our people, you got real things going on, man. World War III could literally happen at any moment. Nukes could be shot off at any moment. Hey, these are times that we living in. Hey, so we got to be on our watch, pay attention, but prophecies are speaking, man. All right, so you could already see the spirit, how things is moving, and how it can escalate even further as we moving into the next year, basically, because this year is damn near over with already, man. All right, so you can see the spirit is only going to continue to turn up, man. That's why we have to lock in more with the spirit as things our prophecies are speaking, man. Continuing to watch and bring out the things that are going on, man, pertaining to prophecy. All right. And so with that, I'm going to wrap up and give our praises again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.